Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Jumpcast. Welcome back to episode 64. Today we are going to be covering chapter 257. And with finals and everything going on, we might have ins and outs of me and the other Max not being here, just like as FYI, for this week and next week, or maybe a little longer for Max. But so
Guys.
just a little update. College sucks.
Yeah, but you guys are getting through it. You guys are getting through it. Um, but yeah, what is it? Max 2 will be missing this week. I hope that he's doing well on whatever film thing he's doing.
I hope
Um,
I hope he's doing a
yeah,
good job of um,
yelling at
analyzing.
the actors, writing.
I was gonna say, oh, what's that really famous one? Never mind. I was gonna say he's had a good time analyzing Citizen Kane or something. But I took a film class. I
Second
know these
only to
things.
Paddington 2. Second only to Paddington 2. Um, Anyways, here I'll jump straight into
Yeah.
the summary for this week. So as you said, we're covering chapter 257. Title is Still Inhuman Makio, Shinjuku Showdown. We're on part 29. I feel like we're back in like the Shibuya incident with like all these parts. Um, but to jump straight into it, this chapter starts off with a flashback. It looks like at the beginning of the day on, what is it, December 24th, right before Sukuna's about to fight Gojo. Urame is sitting next to Sukuna asking him, who exactly is Yuji? Um, and uh, Sukuna says that he's Sukuna's child. Um,
You
he
mean
doesn't know from
Kenjaku's?
which body. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenjaku's. Um, my apologies. And then the Urame says that she felt the residuals from uh, of Sukuna in Yuji's body still, but that still doesn't explain everything. And then to cut everything down to make it short and sweet, um, Yuji is the son of Kenjaku and the reincarnation of Sukuna's brother. So, with that being said, Sukuna was meant to be a twin, which this is like a lot of people have been theorizing this for like the past couple years. Uh, he was supposed to be twins with another boy, but he explained that maybe his mother was starving or something like that. And you know what? When Sukuna's hungry, he's got to eat. So he ate his twin brother, whose soul had later reincarnated into Jin Itadori. Um, we don't know why Kenjaku had Yuji, but there has to be some sort of reason behind it, specifically in that case. Um, but we finally got clarification. And the next page goes on that Sukuna's kind of bored of the subject. He's yawning. It's just like this doesn't really matter too much. And Rame thinks to themselves, just like, does that mean that Yuji has the same potential as Sukuna since he's the byproduct of, if we want to go into Jujutsu, uh, what is it, law, like heavenly restrictions and everything, twins are treated as the same person in Jujutsu. So Jin is supposed to be equal to Sukuna. I know that sounds weird putting that together, but they're treated as the same person, so you can treat Yuji as a byproduct of Sukuna as well. Um, Anyways, he says, does he have the same potential? We cut back to the fight between the two of them right after Yuji landed that black flash. They start squaring up. You see him get an inch closer and closer towards each other, just start going at it. And then we see Yuji land two black flashes. First as just hitting him square in the stomach, and then another one just slapping his hand out of the way, it looks like. I could be reading the pages wrong. Um, uh, they're they're super focused. Um, Sukuna kicks him out of a building. We see Yuji grab onto a pillar, and then we see some markings on it, specifically scissors and a little dotted line to insinuate cutting. And then it is revealed that Yuji has, what is it, Malevolent Shrine. So the narrator jumps in and says that currently Yuji has two curse techniques, one of them being blood manipulation, which he inherited by eating the brothers, which we also kind of theorize happened, and that he had malevolent shrine from Sukuna being in his body. Gojo hinted at that back in like chapter 13 or 10, I forgot. Um, Anyways, he throws this broken piece of pillar at him. Sukuna cuts it all up. Yuji tries to cut his foot off. Yes. Um, uh, but Sukuna manages to cut send slashes towards Yuji. Yuji in response lands another black flash. Um, Sukuna is then pointing out that like his malevolent shrine is different due to the different era and just how he interprets the technique differently. Um, Another flashback, we see Ino talking to the others, asking if he can use Nanami's curse tool. This is honestly kind of pointless. I didn't think that it needed to be in here. Um, but he just asks Gojo and the others because they knew Nanami longer, and Gojo's like, he trusted you out of all of us the most, so you can handle it. We see Ino summon finally his fourth auspicious beast, the dragon, the one that he said that nobody has lived past it. Um, it tackles Sukuna. Sukuna doesn't really care, pushes it out of the way, tries to Ino tries to hit him with the Nanami's curse tool. He just stomps down on it, just like, nah, don't hit me with that shit. Yuji lands another black flash. Um, and Sukuna just gets more and more frustrated as Yuji is kind of becoming equal to him, and he doesn't like it. Sukuna tries to land a few more hits. Uh, Yuji, of course, dodges and just lands more black flashes. That's all of this chapter is just landing black flashes. Um, the only other special piece is that Sukuna is actually getting frustrated and yelling at Yuji, calling him, he says, "Damn you, boy," or in fan translations, like, "Damn you, brat." Um, he gets hit with Nanami's curse tool. Again, he gets, what is it, discombobulated for a moment, and then Yuji lands another Black Flash. Um, in total, he's landed 7 this chapter and then 1 the last one, so he already broke the streak. He has 8 consecutive Black Flashes in one fight. Um, and yeah,
Yeah, no,
uh,
that's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, this is a very fun chapter. Um, my apologies. The summary is honestly kind of butchered because you need to see this stuff to just
Yeah.
understand what's going on. It's really hard to describe with words. It's just like you see Yuji who before like we saw him at the beginning of this fight saying like, dude, I can't keep up with Sukuna. He's just faster. He's better at everything. As we see Yuji equal to him, if not surpassing him, because he already landed more black flashes than him. He's dodging. He's just taking the cleaves and dismantles and just going with it.
Yeah. No.
Um,
Um,
yeah,
I think it was cool finally to see that, you know, the theories, because I was on the theory train of Sukuna and Yuji are related, because everyone is like, oh, they look similar already, but like
yeah,
it's kind of funny to think they're not like brothers, how everyone thought. Like
yeah.
Sukuna's technically his uncle,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense that he's been dogging on Yuji this whole time. I'm like, he's been that stereotypical uncle that just does not let you have anything. Like he's like, dude, oh,
doesn't
you
let me.
landed 2 black flashes. Oh, my kid landed 4. Like, you're nothing. You're nothing. Like, dude, you got like, oh, you got into your state college. Oh, my son got into Yale. You're like that sort of thing. He's like,
I'm better. I'm better.
yeah, he's like, my kid's better. I'm better than you. You ain't
Yeah.
shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your papa ain't shit. Like type deal. Like,
That's such a good way to put it.
but
Um,
excuse me, sorry. But no, I was like, I was so happy to finally see that happen because we waited
yeah,
200
we
and
waited so long to figure out what the hell was going
yeah
on.
257 chapters to get that confirmed. Because like
Yeah,
first seeing JJK, my thought was, oh, it's Sukuna looks like Yuji because he took over his body, and then I'm like, oh, there's that like silhouetted flashback kind of vision of Sukuna that's got the forearms. And then I don't think you ever saw his hair color, but he had like the hair spiked back like Sukuna does.
It was
Um,
pink.
it was pink. Okay, because
Yeah,
I was trying to remember that scene
that was
because I
the
know there's
first
been a
reveal that
bunch.
we got.
And then you see like
Um,
the kind of innate domain inner world. You see it as pink and very a very Yuji looking, but
yeah.
yeah, it's very
Um,
cool.
yeah, it's fun to finally get all of this confirmed and settled, and it's what is it? Going back to what is it? There were like mistranslations saying that Yuji was the brother of Sukuna. So like it was originally interpreted that Kenjaku just had the soul of Sukuna's twin brother,
Oh,
and then
and like
with that,
put it in
yeah,
like Yuji's fetus or something.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, something like that. But now it's a little bit more clear that it was Jin.
Mm-hmm.
Jin just reincarnated. Um, and I love it because I also love that like all of the main characters are just kind of descendants of really strong people. Like um, Toji is kind of the same case. Like Toji gave birth to Megumi, who also had like a shit ton of potential. We're kind of seeing the same thing here. Like Sukuna is technically like the uncle of Yuji, but also you can kind of Jujutsu Law considers him the father of Yuji, which a bunch of people have been saying on social media. Like that makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sukuna's just a disappointed father, just like you're supposed to have as much potential as me, brother. Why can't you keep up? You just lay in black flashes. Why you
Do
using
something else.
scissors to
Do
cut
something
these killers,
else.
bruh? Yeah, come on.
Your brother
Uh,
would never have done this. Your
yeah.
brother would have been able to use the real version of Cleve. Like,
Why did you go to state college? You had the potential to go to Yale. What's wrong with you? You could have been so much more. Like a career politician yelling at his son. Um, but other things that I think are cool is that so I love that it was uh that Gojo said like, oh, he's gonna get his curse technique eventually. And the other thing that I like is the uh blood manipulation. It's also confirmed that he ate his other uh how many brothers?
4 through 9.
Too many? Five?
Yeah.
Yeah, five. So four
Fourth.
through nine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, no, it's kind of
Um,
cool because it's like he's using he's not like a descendant of just like if you put in like the noble family perspectives, he's not a descendant of just one. He's using both sides of his ancestry. It's kind of how
yeah.
I was looking at it. It's kind of cool to think.
He's using Kenjaku and Sukuna's powers, basically.
Because then,
And
like,
like that makes
yeah,
him a combo as well, which I love the big three clans. It's
yeah.
like he's just full on combo
I'm
at this
glad he
point.
didn't go down the route of like Kubo from like Kuboing that shit from Bleach. Like he's how Ichigo is. Like he's not just part everything. Yuji just has his little
Yeah.
bits. So,
Yeah.
um,
And oh, sorry,
no, I was
you
gonna
go. You
say I was
go.
thinking like with that if like um curse techniques evolve like with the era, how we see with like
Yeah.
Malevolent Shrine. Um, it makes me think wondering if the noble families have not evolved their curse techniques in a sense because a lot of them are so
Yeah.
stuck in their ways like blood manipulation if I don't know if it's because of the oh just bumped my mic sorry it's I don't know if it's just because of the writing but if blood manipulation is the same from when Choso technically would if he was actually born would have been using it back in whatever era he's originally from and Kama was using the exact same techniques, it makes me wonder if those noble families didn't evolve their techniques. Like, imagine like what Ten Shadows could be if it. I don't know exactly what it would do, but imagine like I'm doing quotations here, like an evolved Ten Shadows. Like, I don't know if that means it would be more animals. Like, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, like different interpretations of animals. So like, uh, it's gonna be a gotcha game. It's just like what 10 pull did you get? What character? Which animal did you get?
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Like, from like different more animals around the world. Like, because it was so far ago. Like the interpretation of an elephant is going to be completely different or something. Because
Yeah,
cultures evolve. It's like how like medieval cultures, when you see drawings of stuff, like that's why they're like, oh my gosh, that's a dragon, and it was like actually like a Komodo dragon or something. It's like a little it's like a
yeah,
lizard. So.
yeah. I think a big piece of it is just like up to the as it's stated in the chapter, like the interpretation of it.
Mhm.
Um, like because I think that the curse techniques evolve in different ways. Like Choso already kind of evolved it by creating supernova. Like
Oh,
how about
true.
instead of just shooting the blood out, I'm just gonna have the convergence fucking explode
Yeah.
like a shotgun shell. And like we saw Sukuna already kind of evolve the Ten Shadows with the like half manifestation. Like if you remember his
Oh,
fight
yeah.
Yorozu, like the I'm gonna summon the half dogs because I don't want her to kill them immediately, so it's just like another form of attack. And like even in this fight, like with Gojo, just like you know what, I make Hollow Purple with my mind. How about I make it outside my mind, um, and then get bisected. Um, but it's I think that they constantly evolve in those different ways, and I hope because this is just the dismantle. I really want to see how Yuji's cleave works because he still has not used like a ranged attack. It's always been like, especially because he grabbed his foot and just like, you know what, I'm gonna try to like just chop it off by grabbing it.
Yeah.
Um, so hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that next chapter. Um, so yeah, there. Another thing that I wanted to cover as well is because I was thinking back to what is it, last chapter where when Maki and Sukuna are fighting, they're both bouncing off of the air, like they can grab onto pieces of the atmosphere. And I was thinking like, wait, it shouldn't it only be Maki that can do that? And then people pointed out that he did that all the way back in his fight with Yorozu. I
Oh,
don't know if you remember it, Max, where like
kind of.
when he
Yeah.
summoned Max Elephant, if you looked at the panel, he was hopping on the air up
Oh,
until he just dropped it.
I'll have to look into
So
that.
yeah, it
Yeah.
also makes sense on why he has what is it?
A heavenly
Heavenly.
restriction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been heavily restricted. He can see the soul.
Hmm.
Um, he can do all this sort of stuff, and it also lends to why Yuji had like this super strength in the first place. Maybe the heavenly restriction, because maybe Jin never unlocked his jujutsu abilities, and that kind of like a
Because
lot
he would have had the
brought
heavenly
down Yuji.
restriction, and Sukin would have had the
Yeah,
technique, and by eating him, he got some of that heavenly restriction, but not the whole shebang.
yeah. Or the opposite, in which that
Oh.
Sukuna was not supposed to have that much curse energy, and he ate Jin. Jin's soul or whatever his brother would have been, and he had cleave and dismantle. So like maybe because I think that there's another. I'm going off of like a lot of speculation that's been going on, but there's a. It was back with his fight with Jogo where he didn't even claim like cleave and dismantle as his own technique.
Hmm.
So like maybe he also took that from what would have been Jin. So like Jin had cleave and dismantle. And Sukuna's like, I'm hungry. And just eat them and
the
got it.
He's over here like the that one meme we always quote, the "Give me your money," like.
Give me your money.
And he starts just screaming as he's munching down on, or Suka's munching
Yeah,
down on him. Um,
yeah,
yeah. So that's kind of interesting. The way to think about it. Yeah, because that I think like eating someone and getting their curse technique. Yuji's done that now technically. Um, so
yeah,
what if that's how Sukuna has like fire arrow and black box or whatever it is. Black box isn't a box. It's just he's eating people
yeah.
and he gets their technique.
That's true. We haven't even gotten that yet, which it would probably lend to it. Or maybe Fire Arrow was supposed to be Jin's technique as well. That could have also been it. So it's just like ate him in the womb, had that.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. We'll see. I hope that that gets covered next chapter as well, because like this chapter itself was so um plot heavy.
Hmm.
Just with those first couple lines of just like, oh yeah, Yuji's related to me.
Like a
And
big
like, wait,
mic
what?
drop moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like even Arame is surprised by that. Like
Yeah, and Rame's even scared, just like, does he have the same potential? Like,
He's
what's
not
going
on
on?
par with Sukuna. He has the same potential. We got to specify that. Um, because
Yeah,
it's similar to like Higuruma had the same potential as Gojo. Was that how it's stated, or something
yeah,
similar to that?
he has the same amount of talent.
Yeah,
That's
the
what it was.
talent. So
Um,
you gotta remember.
I'm
Ooh,
gonna go back to
I keep. I
256.
have I have a pen on me, and I keep smacking my mic by accident. I gotta put it down.
Oh,
I'm gonna
good.
break something.
Um,
But
Yuji's
Bleach no.
potential has awakened. Like what is it? Yeah, Black Flash released Yuji's potential, so
Dude, if
he
eight
is kind
black
of.
flashes doesn't do something for his potential, like I mean I know it is, but if it only opens up like a little sliver of his technique or potential, I'm gonna be mad, dude. I know probably
Oh
won't.
yeah.
I'm gonna be so mad about that.
I
But
mean, I don't know. We're the next chapter. We're just gonna get like Black Box open, and then he's gonna do some whack shit, dude.
dude, he just hits him with
Like
that.
the
Oh
fucking
my god.
Maharaga, whatever the hell. He'll do whatever he can.
Dude, I might have sent you a Nick, but like there was this edit I saw on TikTok, and it was like, one of those memes where it's like, so and so has the potential to do this, or is the only person able to do this except Satoru Gojo. But it
Oh
was like the
yeah,
opposite, and it was like the one where it's like, the man who was blessed with the sparks of black, and then insert more lines from the narrator.
yeah.
Um, Gojo was able to do this, except for
Except
Yuji
for
Tadori, and then like same
yeah.
deal. So, oh, dude,
I mean that is what we're getting.
yeah.
It got to the point that the narrator that Gege had to put into the bottom of last chapter, just like Yuji's gonna surpass Gojo. It's just like just want to let you know that real quick. He's gonna land more Black Flashes than Gojo ever has.
Than anyone, like,
Yeah,
um, no, I love it though, cause like we're getting back that forever ago, when like Yuji first fought Sukuna after he took over Megami, we're getting that like indomitable human spirit moment back. Cause there's the moment where he's like, dude, I just threw a bunch of cleaves at him. His face is cut up, but he's still going. Like where it
yeah.
just
He's
says,
just staring at him. It's like
yeah,
Black
he's
Flash.
like, I combined cleave with blunt attacks, and he didn't even
Yeah,
phase him. Or there's like a one later where
there-
it like cuts him. He's like, the damn you boy one. Like,
yeah. From page 17 to 18, like
yeah.
um, people also pointed out that like that scar is the same spot where like Sukuna had like all the damage on his face before he has like the
Oh,
two big ass eyes.
I didn't even think about
Um,
that one.
there
Yeah.
are theories that Yuji is actually just literally going to become the next Sukuna.
Oh,
Just like, all right,
the cycle theory.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just like he has the same. It's hinted at by Arame in this chapter. Just like, uh, does that mean that Yuji has the same potential? And it's just like he already awakened the potential, so now he's just gonna start like squaring up with them.
Yeah. It's like I don't remember if it was a theory, but like the someone called it, I don't know if it's called like the predator eye theory or something. Um but like Yuji's eyes when he actually wants to kill someone completely
Yeah, the
change.
swirls.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
like
has the
they're
swirls instead of
um
regular.
I don't know if it's just me. I know their eye shapes are different, but like especially where was it? On 17, Yuji's eyes, and then one panel below it is Sukuna's. Like very similar. Yes, Yuji's are like way wider opening. But they're very similar. Look, I mean, it could be they're related, but like my thought was like the predator eyes. Sukuna's known for eating
Yeah,
people. Yuji is on the hunt right now. He's
yeah.
squaring up, dude.
He's just gonna take a big old bite out of Sukuna.
Oh my
Just
gosh,
go,
dude, he's got the lizard folk race ability, the
oh
Hunger Class
yeah,
one. That-
another bingo card right there. D&D reference.
bingo.
Uh,
um,
uh.
but I like that also Sukuna's starting to get into the fight. Like up until the end of this fight, Sukuna's been like,
Bruh's
dude,
just so pissed,
dude,
dude.
he's like, dude. It's like it's back to the uncle thing. It's like you like your uncle, you're playing with like lightsabers or something at a family dinner or something. Your uncle's going on easy on you and letting you win, or like you're playing with like lightsabers with a little kid, and you're letting them win, and then the little kid has the audacity to go, "Ha, I'm beating you. You're bad at this," and you're like, "Hell no. I'm
Right
locking
away.
in right now. I'm locking in."
Yeah.
um, but that's kind of what I was like. He's like, "I can't," and like the I don't know if I want to describe it that way, but like the fear on page 20, like Sukuna's like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, when he
oh
looks back and
yeah."
he
He's
gets like
like,
the uppercut into his back.
well, like look how like far in Yuji's fist. It looks like
Yeah, it's a
his
dig in
his
under there, dude.
ribs have turned to dust. Is like I
Yeah.
don't know how else to describe it without him like straight up punching through Sukuna. And we saw two Sukuna hands are gone. Two of his hands are gone, and then one of them, hey, would it be? If we're looking at it, I think it would be his
You're
upper
right.
right hand. Is
Mhm.
like they had like the lines drawn on it, so it's like messed up right now. Or no, it's the lower
Yeah.
one or something. I don't know. One of his.
The
He's basically he maybe has one hand right now.
I think that he does have one hand right now.
So
Um, Also, I just want to point out, I love the panel on page 12 of like after he stomps on Nanami's cleave and like Ino's like, damn it, and just like you just like you forget about me, boy. Like Sukuna's just like he has to turn around and block it afterwards.
it's literally like the Black Flash against Mahito moment when he's like they fakes the applause, like fakes the boogie like
Yeah,
he yeah.
the yeah, and you're just like, oh wait, it's so good. It's so good.
I want to make the joke that it's like the that emoji combo, like the nerd one and like the finger pointing up, and Sukuna's like, "Oh, I'm about to kill him," and then Yuji's out here like, not gonna happen, like type deal. He's like,
Nope. Yeah.
oh, dude, I'm gonna start spouting all brain rot stuff soon if we don't if we don't change the
I
subject.
no, the one other thing that I'm just remembering now is like Yuji has the same curse technique. He could do the world cutting slash
Oh, that would be such a
after enough
cool.
time.
That would be
He'll
so
actually have
cool.
enough power to try to actually cut Gojo if
Hmm.
if Gojo was still alive.
Yeah.
Dead.
Well, cause there's the moment he's like Gojo is like, okay, your goal, and I want all the first years, and I want all the students at Jujutsu Tech to know this. Your goal, and when he pointed at Jogo, he's like, I want you to be able to fight and defeat that. They're way past that.
Yeah, he's like, wait, what? Bro,
we
what?
we are so past Jogo level. Like, I know
Oh
Jogo's
yeah.
powerful, but like we
The what
he
is
could
it?
give him more.
The
Yeah, I think Yuji
Gege
and
pointed out that if oh sorry.
oh no, you're good. I was
Just
gonna get he could get the they could even Yuji could probably give Jogo the Jogo treatment right now.
oh yeah, well, what is it? I'm gonna say that like right now, okay, I'm sure that Jogo is still pretty fast. But Sukuna is faster than him. We saw that
The fight, yeah,
in the Shibuya incident. And like if Yuji's keeping up with him right now, and Gege stated that like if Jogo took as many black flashes as Hanami did, he would be dead.
yeah,
And there's like the comment that Jogo said, like, too bad I'm too fast for them to hit me. Like, that ain't the case no more. You're
yeah.
done. You're done.
You're washed. You're washed. Get out. Go retire. Go into retirement. Go
Go
live in a
retire.
go live in a volcano. Boomer, boomer.
Pretty strong.
Yeah,
You're pretty strong. Stand proud. Stand proud. Get out.
that should be
Um,
the JJK equivalent of like your wash. Just be like, stand proud, stand proud.
stand proud. Stand proud. Stand proud.
Um,
Um, what do you think is gonna happen next chapter?
um, we're gonna see a double malevolent shrine.
Really? You think he's gonna pull out the domain?
I don't know. I'm just like, kind of cool. Sukuna
That's
getting
the next
revenge.
thing we got. That's the next thing we got.
That's the that's the next. What is Yuji gonna be able to do? Box.
Yeah.
I just want to see Yuji do more stuff that Suka can do, just to piss off Sukuna. Like we saw, was it Cleave, and then we need to see Dismantle. I want to see Malevolent Shrine, like a domain clash. I want to just see that because that is going to piss Sukuna off. He's gonna be fuming at that, and
Yeah, just
it's gonna be
like
so cool to see.
yeah, just like stop doing my shit.
Like I think I don't know if it's gonna be Yuji that kills Sukuna, um, but it'd be really cool if Yuji is the one to do it. If we see the reason why Sukuna ends up losing is his ego can't take that someone can do what he's doing.
Oh
His
yeah,
ego can't take it, and that's when he messes up, and Yuji's like dismantle like that's when he's like
the
world cutting slash,
world cutting slash.
black
Um,
flash, world cutting slash, like
I would love to see Yuji have just okay. Well, actually, no, that probably wouldn't work. I was gonna say because Yuji Sukuna has like a perfected domain, but just like have Yuji have a form of malevolence just shrine that only cuts the soul. So it's just like I'm gonna cut you up and
oh,
get Megami out of there.
that's
I
how
think that would
Megami
be
gets
fun.
freed. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a I saw a TikTok where I don't know if anyone's played like the Raving Rabbids games, like those
Yeah.
weird ass
Or do you
mascots.
collect the trash and stuff? You build to the moon?
Um,
That one?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
They just made a bunch of them on the Wii, and one of them is like you can shake the remote, and like the rabbit can like fly around. And somebody said like Megami inside Sukuna's body every time that Yuji lands a black flash, and you just see him fucking disappear, just get shit thrown about in the box. I'm sure that is what Megami feels like right now. Just like I'm just trying to sleep.
Have you seen
I can't have shit.
there was one like fake leak I saw where it's like there was no narrator voice, but instead of like the Cleveland dismantles, it's like Yuji and Sukuna get like a Fortnite box fight. Like that's Yuji's potential. Like the potential he unlocked was like being able to like crank 90s. Oh,
He
dude,
sets a trap up above,
dude pieces up Sukuna. The real domain clash.
starts firebending, starts airbending. He
Oh,
can just do everything from this season.
dude, he can bring out every mythic ever.
Yeah.
He starts bringing out like the lightning bolts and oh
Summon Zeus.
yeah. He brings out the purple hollow and the straw doll technique one and the kamehameha. I don't know if I said it right, but that
Yeah.
one.
All the max brain rot, everything.
And then next chapter is not the not gonna be a fight. Not gonna like the narrator is gonna switch and it's gonna be like one of those like Fortnite term brain rot ones. It's like oh Itadori Peely or whatever his name is pieces up
Oh, no. No.
Ryomen Slap Kuna or something whatever it's called like one of those type deals.
Slow. Nah.
Yeah, Slope Kuna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Um,
But like I know you
uh,
mentioned it wasn't like important to the chapter, but that little flashback with Eno I thought was really cute and nice to kind of be like because he was so
oh yeah.
respectful. He's like, hey, like, um, can I have it? And they're like, yeah, we thought you were gonna take it. Like it's
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah,
We
like
don't
you could
care.
have taken it. We didn't really care.
Yeah.
Like, who's that gonna benefit? Gojo? No.
Like Shoko's not a frontline fighter. Like and um, I was about to say Takaba, not Takaba, whatever his name is. Um,
It's the same. I cannot remember his name right now.
Ichiji.
Ichiji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought when he's like, dude, I'm serious, man. Nanami trusted you more than anyone, and then he brings out four. I thought, excuse me, I thought it was gonna be so much cooler. Like he was gonna do something more for the fight, not just push Sukuna away in
Yeah,
time for Yuji. I mean, it's cool to see that like survived this long, and I mean he's still alive. Like he's kind of crazy.
he's fine. He just has a little bloody nose, but besides that, he's fine.
I love that panel of him. He's like kick his ass, and he's just like
Yeah,
leaning against it.
he's leaning on like broken glass too.
Dude, I need Eno to bring out his the Shiesty Sorcerer to bring out his AA-12 with a switch technique, dude. I need that.
Just blast holes in both of them.
uh,
Um, anyways, I have no clue what can happen next chapter besides we either just see the fight continue and like we start getting commentary from the other um what is it from the other people? Like they're just watching Yuji just like Black Flash, and they're just like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna let these two fight.
Well,
That's
like
the best that we
I
can
don't
do
know if
right now.
Black Flash doesn't make a thunder noise, but like the noise like in Demon Slayer that Thunderclap makes. Can we have that during this fight? Like, can we have like a thing of like Miguel carrying like Lori away, and like he shares like a like thunder after thunder.
There is like some form of like sound effect. I'm trying to
Yeah, but
remember
it's
what
it's
it is
not like
in
the
anime.
thundering noise is what I was thinking of. Like, I don't think it makes a thunder noise in the anime,
No, it
but
still makes some form of like an explosion sound,
yeah, I
but
just can't. I can't wait for like the constant like. He's just say kuseng. Is that how you say it in Japanese? I think. How whatever, but like he just keeps. Yuji just keeps
could be wrong. Like Kokusen,
Kokusen.
is that
Yeah,
what it is? Yeah. Um, yeah, just hearing that over and over,
eight
because like,
times. Yeah.
yeah, what I'm thinking, yeah, because that also had to be within the span of like 15 seconds, like maybe 20. Um, but because they said like Yuji's potential is unlocked. I really hope everyone is just like, you know what? He's on the same level as Sukuna right now. We don't want to, we don't want to be the thing that like gets in the way for him right now.
Yeah,
Just
we
like let him
can't
be.
get yeah. Like,
Yeah,
because I feel like if anyone went in and stepped in right now, they Yuji would not be in the zone anymore. He would not be
yeah.
where he's supposed to be.
He does kind of just need to like be there by himself, just like
He needs to
boom, boom,
cook.
boom. Yeah.
So
Um, but I can just see the fight continuing like that. Either that or the mythical, the thing that we'll never get, which will be the Hikari versus Arame fight. Like maybe they just look over and hear just a black flash 8 times in one
yeah,
building. Like,
can
oh
that
damn,
be them cutting? I don't even care about them fighting anymore. I just want to hear their reaction to it. Be like,
yeah.
I think
I
it'd be
would
cool
love
to
it
know
to see that
like.
like
Oh, sorry, you go, you go.
I just think it'd be really funny if like because they can't see in the building, but
Hmm.
they they just hear the 8 black flashes, and I know that they can kind of sense curse energy, but just like around maybe like, see, your friends are all dying right now, and like Hikari like is just like,
Observe,
I
like,
don't know about that, buddy. I think it's the opposite.
yeah, no, it's so cool. Like, um, I know they can see whose curse technique or curse energy is, but maybe because like Yuji's unlocking that potential, him and Sukuna's cursed energy is gonna be so similar that when the black flash are happening, Arame thinks it's Sukuna because she thinks
Yeah,
their energy's so similar now. She's like that little
yeah,
that
he's
little
landing that many.
that little guy, your little friend is getting pieced up in there, and like Hikari's like
I
maybe
don't
they
know,
both get a
bro.
little worried and they go look and they're like, oh,
Yeah,
Sukuna's getting pieced up right now. Like,
yeah. I just think it'd be fun to see that.
oh yeah,
Um, I wonder what Yuji's like curse energy is looking like right now. Because the one thing that I am worried about is that we kind of got a hint that like so we got two hints. One thing that Yuta said like, hey, they cheated to get this drawn in these past couple of months. Number two is like Yuji like profusely bleeding,
yeah.
and, like,
And
coughing
he's
up blood,
not
and like
reverse curse
shows that
techniquing right now.
or like he wasn't doing it properly. Like I hope right now, since he's in the zone, he's just like, all right, I've got this, heal up, keep on fighting. But I feel like it will wither away too quickly.
Hmm.
And then like after that we may get like a black box reveal or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah,
yeah.
those I can't think of anything else to
No,
cover.
that's I think that's perfect. So
Yeah.
yeah, well, thank you so much for listening to episode 64 and chapter 275. We really appreciate everyone listening, and especially last week listening to the book club because like I
Yeah.
don't know about you, that was one of my favorite episodes to record. I had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, it
So
was very fun, and what is it? Max 2 did the editing on it, and he did a wonderful
yeah,
job. Um,
Max does a great job at editing. You can tell when he's
yeah.
not here. I can't edit to save his
Yeah.
life. I try to, but like so it's
Oh,
really
you do a
yeah.
great job. Don't worry. But he helps step up the quality, and we wish that he was here as well, just to get his opinion
Yeah.
on this, because this is just. It's such a big chapter,
I know
but
he'd be tweaking out right now. So,
yeah, he'd be freaking out. But yeah, we'll be back. What is it next week? Next week
yeah.
is another chapter guaranteed. So um, yeah, uh, what is it? I hope everyone has a good week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.